Hello, everyone. As part of the meme coin creation called Hope Coin, this is the second video. So, what I did ask the Google bot, act as a smart contract expert. You remember I have asked you to create about a meme coin charity for. Could you please me write a smart contract for the meme coin called Hope Coin? Primary aim for this token to generate money for charity. Keep this in mind and help me with a simple smart contract in ERC20 on Ethereum network. So it went ahead and created this smart contract. So basically, it did created a contract, the token name and token symbol, then the supply, and mapping the address and everything's pretty simple, which went ahead and created it. So this smart contract is implemented in ERC20 standard. This means that can be used with ERC20 smart contract. Right. So I did ask, please explain the smart contract in simple English. So basically, it went ahead and explain it in simple. So this is a coin name, supply of 100 billion tokens, and the token keeps track how many tokens are owned by address. It's got a function of transfer, burn, and donate. So when the trans token user other user, the contract users, and they can burn and all kind of things. So which is great. So then I did ask it to go and think about the success of Pepe coin and Turbo token. Suggest a token mix for this coin. So I did ask for Google Bot to write a token mix. So it did suggest that 100 billion tokens, initial distribution 50% to the community, 30% to the team, and 15% to the charity. So tokenomics is gave 5% on transaction will be burned, 2% of the transaction will be distributed to the community, and 1% of the transaction will be donated to the charity. So it's went and explained what's in there. This tokenomics help you ensure the open situation project can be used to raise money for the goodness cause. The burn mechanism will help to reduce the supply of the token over the time, which is good, which will make Hopcoin more scalable and valuable. And also the distribution mechanism will help to reward the community for their support. And the charity mechanism will help ensure the Hopcoin used to make positive impact to the world. And here are some additional situations that you need to do. The charity, important to choose a charity and be frank and be public at what you do with the money. And community is important to build a strong community for the Hope Coin. The community can be prompted promote Hopcoin and do all the things marketing and liquidity. And also says important to ensure the Hopcoin is liquid. This means that it should be easy to buy and sell the Hopcoin in exchanges. Right. So I wasn't sure. So I went said it's a good start on the initial distribution. Please reduce the terms offering and increase the charity offering. Please write the token. So basically, what I did ask is right. We don't want much on for the team, right? So we can use that for marketing and all kind of things. So I said ask to reduce it. So he did went and reduce the community 40% and 35% to the charities, increase the charity, and 25% to the team, and also it did same mechanism. So I wasn't very sure on what's going on in this smart contract and tokenomics. So I did ask the Google bot to please explain the tokenomics in simple English for a person who does not understand cryptography, and also explain how this can be achieved. So basically, it went ahead and made it simplified. So it says right, total supply 100 billion Hopcoin token. Initial distribution 40% to the token, and 35% will be the charity, and 25% given to them. The token makes 5% of transaction will be burned, and 2% transaction will be distributed to the community, and 1% of transaction will be donated to the charity. Right. So, um, and again, burning this process. What will happen when you burn? What will happen when you distribute? What you will when you donation? This is why I'm not very sure. So, who is donate? How we donate? So how to achieve this? The Hope Coin can achieve this by creating a smart contract that implements the tokenomics described above. The smart contract will be stored on Ethereum blockchain, which is also secure and transparent in Ledger. The smart contract will be open source, so anyone can view, edit, um, view and audit the code. This helps ensure the smart contract secure and it cannot be used to and cheat users. So which is very good. So to hope team can be promote the coin in a wider audience through social media and all other benefits. Again, I'm not very sure. So I said, bear in mind, my initial investment's only £100. So I only have £100 for this coin. We want to launch the meme coin. This should be able to trade in exchanges. Our main purpose of this coin is a charity. A portion of this token automatically going to a charity wallet when trading. So this is my mind. This is what I'm thinking. So when people are go and buy the coin, automatically a portion of the uh, percentage is going to a charity wallet. So we'll use a charity wallet to do the charity that we are aiming for. So that is the plan. So this could be achieved by any suggested method. So coin should be fairly launched and also suggest how can we achieve this. So again, it's going and telling the same thing that which was telling, which I'm not very sure about. So I keep grinding, right? Keep on asking. So this is great. So could you create a tournament for this suggestion you suggested? So I did and asked to do a tokenomics. So he did a tokenomics for me. The supply 100 billion tokens, initial distribution 40% to the community, 35% to the charity, 25% to the team. So this is what it's talking about, and also 5% transaction will be burned, 2% transaction will be distributed to the community, 1% transaction will be done to the charity. Again, it's going and talking about how you can do charity, how you can build your community, how you can do your marketing, and how why it's important to liquidity. Then I did ask, is there any tax system in this tokenomics? So Google Bard went and replied, yes, there can be a tax system in this tokenomics of meme coin. This usually done the form of transaction tax, which is a percentage of the tax transaction is that collected by the project. The transaction can be used for the fund the project, reward the community, or donate to the charity. For example, the meme coin Hodge has 2% transaction. 1% of the transaction burned and which reduces the supply of token makes them more scarce. The 1% distributed to the community which rewards them their support to the project. So this is a great way. So a common way to fund the support the meme coin. They can be helpful to ensure their project sustainable and their community reward their support. However, it is important to note that transaction taxes can be also be destructive to use the coin. So in taxes too high can be make the coin less attractive. Right. So okay, that is really great. So I didn't. I said right. Without the transaction tax, how can we fund our charity wallet? So in my mind, so this is right. Making this coin as a tax, that tax goes into the charity wallet. So without that, how can we use this? How can we achieve this? Then again, it did suggest a couple of things that we can do, like auctions, NFT auctions, and things like that, like team donation, fundraising events, partnerships. You can do right. We can do all of these, but the main purpose of the coin, the smart contract, which is not achieved, that I was thinking. Right. So I did ask, okay, based on your recommendation tokenomics, please write a smart contract. Make sure 2% tax is implemented and is going to be a charity wallet. So this is what I decided, right? I'm thinking, right, okay, create a tokenomics. Your tokenomics is great. Okay, do a tokenomics, but implement a 2% tax, which is implemented and is going to your charity wallet. So, right, here it is. It did create a smart contract for me, and also says the charity wallet is an address that used to store the funds that are donated to the charity, and transaction tax 2% transaction tax is collected on every transaction, which is great. The charity donation, the charity wallet can be donated to directly to anyone. So right, so which is very great. Then I was thinking about it, right, how can we make it simplified? Right. Then I went ahead and said that please make a smart contract for the following. The total supply, we keep it as 100 billion tokens. Initial distribution, right? 75% to the community, right? We don't need anything to go to the charity, right? So 25% to the team. So what we're going to do, 25% we can do for the team. We can use it for marketing purpose and all kind of things, right? Then the tokenomics, the 5% of all transaction will be burnt, right? This is the tokenomics. So 1% of all transaction will be distributed to the community. So that's going to go to the community. And we have increased 2% of the transaction will be donated to the charity wallet. So that's going to go to the charity wallet. Okay. So it did implemented a smart contract, which is great. So it did, initial supply. It's implemented 5% supply and all kind of things, which I didn't understand very much in details, but it did explain a charity wallet, that's an address that used to fund the donated charity. Transaction at 5% processing tax is collected on every transaction. Then 2% of the tax is burned. So 1% of the tax is distributed to the community, and 2% of the tax is donated to the charity wallet, which is great. So 5% tax. So 2% of the tax is burned, and 1% is distributed to the community, and 2% of the tax is donated to the charity wallet. Right. So I did ask, please include the full smart contract. I wasn't sure whether everything's a smart contract in here. So I did say, right, can you write a full smart contract from the creation of the coin to the end? So it did create the same thing. It is prompted the same thing. Right. Then I went and asked, please rewrite the smart contract with the explanations so anyone can understand. Then it did explain what is happening within the smart contract. So now it says that the address of the charity wallet, then the total supply, then it goes and talking about everything. So in here, this is the email to transfer the event, emit, and also it's talking about burns 5% of the amount transferred, and also it says 1% of the increase, 1% of the amount transferred, and again 2% to the charity. Yeah, so which is great at that. And now I said, look, can you please turn this into a white paper? So he did create a white paper for me, which is great. So which I did is click on this little export response, click on that, and click export in docs, which automatically created a doc for me. So there you go. So there's a docs. It's already created, which is a fantastic way of doing it because you don't need to go and change anything. Right. Then I was thinking about how we can make the contract renounced. I did ask that question. It did say, yeah, you need to add a function to renounce ownership. There you go. It did add the function, which is great. All right. So next thing, what I'm doing is, so I did went and tweeted all this. So I went and tweeted all of these to my thread, what's happening, and I have also asked anyone who can come and audit these smart contract, how things works. So hopefully we'll get a smart contract audited. So I did choose these two logos. So people who are more interested on the second one, so we have finalized that's the logo, we're gonna do it. So yeah, so make sure that follow the journey. So we're gonna make history by creating a meme coin for charity. So we're gonna do that charity. A lot of people, for example, in Sri Lanka. So let's say Sri Lanka. I'll show the maps. So if you go to Sri Lanka, so this is a Sri Lanka map. So where I come from, this side, this part of Sri Lanka, there are so many people in need in Sri Lanka. What we're gonna do? Use that charity fund wallet to do a lot of charities. For example, in here, water tap supply. Anyone who can't take a water supply, we can provide them a water supply. Anyone who need a house, maybe some rooms, maybe we provide those rooms. We may build houses. We may build toilets. We may build anything you name it, anything people need it, right? For example, we can give money to people to start their own business, like self-starting business. So we will start through this area from the eastern side, then we will expand it to Sri Lanka when our project grow. So many people from the project, from north to east, east to north, then west, south, everywhere. So once we um, grow the project, that will go into the world, so it can go anywhere around the world wherever we need it. So we will, we are dreaming big, guys. We are dreaming big. So if you are in the project, that would be fantastically amazing. So let's get together and we will